Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to law and crime, and this is in the crime section. It says a sick individual man kept several people captive in his basement over 10-year time span to control their eating habits, bathroom access, and finances, police said. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description, as I always do. It says a South Carolina man is behind bars for keeping four people captive in his basement for years, Palmetto state authorities said. Donnie Ray Birchfield Jr., age 35, stands accused of a myriad of crimes, including 4 counts of false imprisonment, 4 counts of exploitation of a vulnerable adult, 2 counts of abuse of a vulnerable adult, 2 counts of domestic violence, and 4 counts of financial fraud, according to the South Carolina Attorney General's office. This that's a sick individual right there. One of the defendant's neighbors told Charlotte, North Carolina-based ABC Telemundo affiliate WSOC, he's a sick person to do something like that. The horrific allegations concern a resident of Church Hill Drive in Lancaster, a small town located a few miles due south of the border with their similarly named northern neighboring state. The investigation began on July 25th as Lancaster police were called in response to an unattended death. According to the warrants obtained by the Post and Courier, by August 1st, Beachfield was under arrest. One of the alleged captives died. She was married, and the defendant was the sole caregiver to her and her husband. Authorities are unclear how Beachfield knew the couples, according to the warrants. Beachfield is also alleged to have denied the husband access to substance substance and medical necessities. Law enforcement said. The two other victims were women with whom the defendant was romantically involved, the court documents allege. One woman had been living with Birchfield since September of 2024. The other woman had been living in the house since 2015, authorities allege. Birchfield is said to have controlled the victims' movements, only allowing them out of the basement when he allowed. This level of control extended to when the victims ate and used the bathroom, authorities claim. Each victim's cell phone was controlled by the defendant in order to keep them from calling for help, authorities said. And at least one of the Birchfield's so called romantic partners were regularly strangled, according to law enforcement. These routine punishments caused her to fear for her life, authorities continued, adding to the woman's apparent fear with a comment the defendant allegedly made about prior experience with disposing a human body, according to the warrant. Birchfield also committed extensive financial crimes against the couple in his care, authorities said. This scheme involved years of using the couple's credit card and debit card to pay for at least 2,000 in online Walmart purchases dating back to 2021. At least 32 such purchases were made solely for the listed suspect, used and not for the victim. A local police report obtained by the Post and Courier alleges. This year, however, the spending apparently ramped up. In the eighth month of 2025, Birchfield allegedly spent in excess of $11,800 from the couple's bank account to pay off his own debts, police said. Officers said the investigation is ongoing and could lead to additional charges. Birchfield is being detained without bail at the Lancaster County Detention Center. And that is the end of the article right there. Just some horrible stuff. Like, man, like, why would you do that to people? Like, I just could never understand how people morally could, do some of the things mentioned and other things that I've read about to other people and not feel morally bad about it. Like, that's my whole thing about it. Obviously, this man needs to be put in jail. He doesn't need to be out of jail for him to treat people in such manner. And also, an elderly couple or people he was dating, you know, at some point there must have been some level of trust. Or, obviously we don't know the full details, and when they come out, I will make them available as the story progresses. However, it's just really sad that, you know, and then, you living off of these people. And how did the elderly woman, pass on? Is so many questions I have. It's just truly sad and truly disheartening, but I am glad that they, you know, found out whether it was due him spending excessively on the credit card, and they probably needed someone to verify the way their bank account was set up. Not knowingly if that is the case, not knowing, that really did save the other three occupants that were still alive inside the home. In addition to that, where's their family? I just, so many questions, but I don't know, you guys. This was just a story. It was interesting, and I'm putting it up. But let me know down in the comments. Drop down. I love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching my videos all the time and anytime. But I'm going to head on out. Always remember, be good to yourself. And free speech is speech for everyone, not just a few, not just the rich, not just the entitled, but for everyone.